Just like Chicago, there are many in New York that they're calling it out. They don't want New York as a sanctuary city because they are seeing a rise in migrant crimes. And there are many people in New York that's not happy about it. So we know when it comes down to politics, it shouldn't be this way, but it is. These politicians pretty much do what they want and disregard what the people want. Now, absolutely, it should not be this way, but we know that it is. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. So, a high ranking federal immigration official is among those urging New York City to lift its sanctuary city policies, saying it prevents the NYPD from cooperating with federal authorities to apprehend migrants suspected of violent crimes. Now, speaking of that, I just read an article, and I might actually do it, that said those migrants that beat up those NYPD cops, they have not been apprehended. They said they have not caught them. So it's mixed messages out here right now. So, anyway, speaking at a rally in New York City, elected officials on Monday, New York City Field Office Director for Immigration and Customs Enforcement, this is Kenneth Janello, said the city and state policies restrict cooperating with federal immigration officials. It prevents ICE from doing its job. As a result, ICE agents often have to rely on the media for information about potential suspects. We're no longer contacted, we're no longer called, and we have to check our databases. But obviously, there's hundreds of people a week that are being arrested through the city. If we can't determine which one is being the most violent, we have to find out through the media and through newspapers, the acts of the television outlet. So they're saying they got to rely on the media to even hear about these crimes. That's ridiculous. So several of the Congress women, one of New York City official who spoke Monday at the rally, said that recent crimes involving migrants, including the beating of two NYPD officers by a group of migrants, are fueling demands from the public that the city ease its sanctuary city policies. Despite the city's attempt to play semantics, the reality is they're refusing to cooperate with federal detainer and deportation requests. The administrative warrants from ICE, even hundreds of migrants continue to be arrested for murder, stabbings, robberies, and assault across the city. Wow. Thugs who paid the cartels thousands of dollars to be smuggled into our country and then proceed to commit crimes in our city. They should be arrested, detained, and deported immediately and have any future immigration applicants denied. I don't think many of these illegals are concerned about applications. I'm just saying. So instead, thanks to New York ridiculous policies, they are wreaking havoc on our city, being arrested and released only to return to the comfort of their luxury hotel rooms at taxpayers' expense. It's ludicrous. So, New York City Councilman Bob Holden, a Democrat and co chair of the Common Sense Caucus said the city sanctuary policies are protecting criminals at the expense of New Yorkers. When you have police officers attacked, you have citizens attacked on a regular basis. Do we need more criminals? We have to import them and then protect them. That's ridiculous, he said in remarks on Monday. It needs to stop. Okay, well, everybody is saying that, but in the meantime, New York City is still sanctuary. All right? They're saying this, but these folks are not being deported, y'all. Once they go to court, they get released, and and they even admit they know they're getting fake names of these people. They're never going to get a real name. Let me just first establish that. Whoever they deport, you can best believe they don't have a real name on this person. So, officials cited data showing that ICE issued 109 detainer requests to New York City NYPD last year, which were not honored due to laws preventing them from cooperating with federal immigration enforcement activities. Janello said because the detainers are not being honored, the subjects are returned and directly back into the community. That is contributing to, all of the crime by the migrant population. Yeah, because you keep releasing them over and over. And if they see they're not really being punished, of course they're going to go back out there and commit more crimes. And that's exactly what they're doing. Obviously, once they're back in the community, they have to then go look for them. Public safety factor for the community increases. But on top of that, also for my staff and my offices, instead of being able to take custody of these individuals in the confines of a jail or a precinct, we now have to go into the community in the streets where the criminals have the upper hand. Following Monday's briefing, NYPD officials announced they had arrested mostly Venezuelan migrants in connection with a citywide crime spree. The suspects, all men, and these are suspects that's doing a combination of things: theft, burglary, pickpocketing, and stealing phones on the street. So they're doing a combination of things. The migrants come to New York City and search for a better life, not these migrants. And the thing is, y'all, they have openly said they are not working. They came here to take. They're not even trying to hide the reason why they came here. And see, America is still sitting around believing, well, we got all these new workers and people that are going to pay taxes. And no, that's not what you got. These guys out here committing all these crimes, they ain't interested in working in America. They gonna keep right on doing crimes. That's what they gonna do. Sadly, some come to commit crimes. NYPD Assistant Commissioner Katz Doherty posted on social media. Today we made tremendous progress in the largest robbery pattern plaguing our city. Our message is simple: commit a crime in our city and we will find you and bring you to justice. Yeah, but that's not what y'all doing. You're finding these migrants committing crimes and then you're releasing them back to the street at the order of a judge. That's what you are doing. So, as long as nobody's being deported and they're alive to thrive, out here committing crimes, they're going to keep doing it. They're not going to stop. I guess America think they got workers. Well, these migrants think they got a free ride over here. They're getting money and they can commit crimes and nobody's really going to jail. So I guess there's two different mindsets going on right now. So, but you know what, America, you are going to pay a price for this, especially the part where you're giving so much to migrants and you got the descendants of slaves here that helped build the country, and you won't do a thing for us, but you're doing everything for them. That judgment will always be upon you. And if you think, even if they start apprehending these people and deporting them, you're going to have a new influx of them coming in and committing crimes. So get used to it, because these migrants are never going to stop committing crimes. Y'all, please tell me what you think about this video. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.